like Connect Housing pays the landlord.
So there's
you make
no
the money.
limit on.
I'm not sure
rent?
about limits. I'm not sure.
You know
about
what I'm
limits. Like my rent was $600 a month, so I know it's at least they do at least $600 a month.
Okay, so my question to you is, did you see this house?
No, we didn't. We were going to rent it.
Not in New Pay no more.
I don't know what you want me to do.
It was up behind CVS Pharmacy.
Okay, so maybe what we need to do is, like see where there's, like, since it's Waynesburg, get a bunch of, like, even maybe we can have Melanie help us or whatnot. See if we can get a bunch of houses that you guys are interested in.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just spend one day looking at these houses and figuring out what you need. What do you think about that?
And it also has to be
So
approved.
that's two options.
It also has to be approved by, the house has to be safety approved by Ms. Rebecca and
The
Abby.
HUD standards
Yeah.
have to apply to it, basically.
So an option would be,
I heard reach out to Melody.
See if, like, have, mom and dad reach out to Melanie, see, what houses are available in Waynesburg, because she's, like, very, like, Waynesburg savvy.
I just put down
for her own
Waynesburg.
place.
Okay.
Because like I said, I believe Don Roberts, I believe he has properties in Jefferson Township, not up in the borough. So, that could be an option that way. Well, I put down Waynesburg, which would be an option that way. When we are narrowing this down, we can look at both or one or the other for right now, whichever you're comfortable with. And I put reach out to Melody. And then what did you say?
And then what maybe we need to do is, like, spend one day looking at all the houses, getting the options.
Properties.
And I think maybe what we need to do is touch base with, Sabrina about what we need to be looking at, what the families need to be looking at in order for it to be approved through it. Yeah, spending limit,
And I think it has to be,
Abby too.
sorry, I don't know what that was.
And that.
Those are some wonderful
And
mental
that.
supports.
I'm going to
Okay,
put
she's
spending
calling this
limit.
phone here. You got the cord here, and that phone has to be on the charger. And
Hello? I talked to you later on the meeting.
hello? What?
We'll take a minute or two while she
Huh?
finishes her call.
It's my dog.
Why? Who?
Here's my car.
I like it. Monster truck.
What?
Monster G.
Your license, Daddy?
Yeah.
I don't know, Angie.
You don't need no
I can't
license
talk
to
right
drive
now.
a toy car.
Oh.
Did we get what?
Ooh, I wrecked somebody's foot.
Oh.
Right. All right.
Dad!
All right, then you better call Aunt Renetta and let her know or whatever. You better let her know or something.
Who's paying?
All right. All right, I gotta go. I love you too, bye. Get mad. I don't care. Get mad and get glad.
What do you want?
I'm in a meeting, leave me alone.
Do what you want.
Wanted me involved in her drama. Now she's gonna have Liz and Carl after her. Because she drove past their house, didn't even know they lived there. Oh, now who's here? There's not anybody here.
No, I tell you.
Yeah, Teddy's mad at me too. So what else?
We'll take another minute or two. I think JC's grabbing something to play with. What's that?
JC, come on.
Well, we don't need all those out here.
You got 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're driving.
Awesome.
Minnie Mouse was hiding from you, huh?
Yeah, they mad me. Right there. This pussycat mad me. I beat
He
you.
smacked her on him because she was in my brother's room. And she went running back in there to hide from him.
Got more cars.
Tell you, they was.
No one, daddy's.
Mommy's one downstairs and hers is down there.
And then,
It was a strange. She's gonna song.
it sounds like too, just, and you had kind of alluded to it a little bit earlier, we should probably kind of regroup as far as, you know,
Can you push that down?
what some of the barriers have been for you guys, in terms of like your extended family, because things have been a little difficult, you know, since your mom passed away with, you know, with trying to get everybody on the same page. So, I mean, I don't really necessarily want to interrupt our brainstorming, but, you know, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys about that as well. And then you said with your daughter, too. I mean, I just want to make sure we're, when we're brainstorming and we're kind of thinking of options, you know, I want to make sure they're going to be useful toward, you know, overcoming some of the barriers that we've had, you know, so we can be good going forward. So, how's all of that going?
My sister said that we need to get out of here.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, you need to get out of here, but not because she's telling you to get out of here, because, you know, like we've all agreed, there are some safety concerns.
She didn't
We want
realize
you to
that the
be
house
safe,
was in that much
ultimately.
shape, she said.
Yeah.
So she's
she's
concerned for the
agreeing.
safety.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. Then, you know, we're all getting on the same page as far as that goes, so that's good. So I'll let you know, what we have so far here as far as options. I have down Don Roberts, and that's the Jefferson landlord, at Craigslist, storage unit, Waynesburg, reach out to Melody, take a day to look at properties, and spending limit. So, let's think of anything else that might help you,
No.
kind of what you've been running
No.
into. JC says he's good.
I know, like, one thing that's like kind of popping into my head that we kind of need to touch base on. I mean, yeah, we definitely need to find a home. You know, we got the process going for getting the funding. How are we going to get you out of here?
We have to get a U-Haul.
But there's no license.
My niece, boyfriend, Danny.
Danny?
Yeah, they
Okay.
all got license. My
Okay,
family.
so like maybe that could be a thing there where we can maybe like touch base with Danny, see like what he needs to help you guys, see like how we can get this U-Haul situated and stuff. Because ultimately, you know, it's gonna have to be in Danny's name
Yeah.
and everything.
Right.
We want to make sure he's okay with that before the day of. You know what I mean? And
Right.
surprise, you know, Danny's not okay with it. You know, we don't want any of that. We want this to be a positive
Well,
transition for you guys.
Right.
So is that okay? Like
Probably,
one day we can
probably
comment.
Jamie purchased for. Jamie got none fine.
it
Yeah.
depends.
Jamie got a fine again,
Danny
so.
might get called to work.
who's Jamie?
his-
My niece.
Your niece. Okay.
Yeah.
She works.
He
in
purchased a
the-
long time ago. So he has none fine yet. He wrecked two carways.
And
So we're working with, I might say it wrong probably, Danny
Yeah. That all got license. Danny or Anna.
or Anna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought your mom told you to get Danny.
They who all got license in my family.
Okay. So would that be something that maybe we can touch base on is, you know, and I know this is just brainstorming, so it could be just, you know, touching base with Danny or Anna and,
Yeah.
And I think JC had said too, Danny might have to work, but I think JC, what we would probably do is try to reach out to him, you know, within plenty of notice, so that if he would, you know, need to rearrange his
Wow.
schedule or whatever, you know, maybe he could.
Well, truthfully,
They said he'd be down and help me move it.
one day he
Said him and
he
your
didn't need to
fam-
work, and then
your
he got
dad's
called to
family are
work
all gonna
after
be
he
here that
took us to the laundromat.
So no trouble starts.
so it sounds like you have a great natural support with your family. Like that's fantastic if they're all gonna help.
Long time ago, no.
Well,
You're not your support.
I think that's all. I
I
think
got
that's any
in
family.
their family for one. And then back
But I think that's any family. There's always
Yeah.
going to be that ups and downs
Yeah.
with families. You know what I mean?
his
But-
family don't like my family. That's why.
You better not.
That's
My family not come around too much.
Yeah. Well, but it sounds like your family's coming back around
Yeah.
more, and
My
I
mother
mean, it
used,
sounds like
and me used to make your whole family a meal, remember?
Yeah. Oh, they
Guess
just
what
me a
kind of tea he got?
Yeah.
big table meal.
Salted
Well, I think that's definitely
corn
kind of
It was a door.
tea.
something that's true about your family.
It
Is, you know,
is.
even though there are ups and downs, you definitely have a strong extended family.
Yeah.
You know, you have a big family and you
Ow,
seem
my
to be pretty
goodness.
tight with all of them. So I think like that aspect of kind of the culture of your family, I think we stay true to that with these, you know, options that we've kind of talked about. I mean, and you've definitely, you know, been resourceful on your own. I mean, as far as, you know, researching and really following through with the plan that we had. And I think, you know, that will definitely, you know, work in your favor as well. So is there anything else we can think of that we should be thinking about going forward?
Nothing I can think of right now.
Okay. So what I'll have you guys do then, or what we'll kind of do together, is take a look at some of these options I've written down here and kind of figure out what we want to do, you know, for now. We have about 8 here. We probably, realistically, we probably wouldn't want to tackle all 8 of these options at once. You know, we take it in small steps so we can, you know, be successful. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves ultimately.
Right.
So we can go ahead and
You gonna look at the steps, JC? Well, how can you help?
take a look at these options and see what's going to make the most sense here.
You see it?
Why, you can't see?
No bread.
Well, we could kind of think of it like in this way too.
I think
Some
the
of
storage
these-
shed is one thing.
Okay.
Yeah, door one.
Okay.
You get it up from Waynesburg.
I would think in terms of finding, like a couple of these, it's almost like they can be grouped and fall under one. Like the Jefferson Landlord, Craigslist, and Waynesburg. I think those all kind of fall under where you want to live. I mean, we could kind of lump them together. I mean, if we wanted to, but I mean, where are you most keen on trying to look at?
Waynesburg.
Okay. All right. And Ash, with the Shelter Plus Care, I mean, you lived in Waynesburg. It's anywhere in green.
What's that?
Has a screen door.
Oh.
No, somebody's robbing us.
So for now, then we'll look at figure out what we can do about researching in Waynesburg.
Ashley's coming in.
And-
to rob us.
Let's see.
We gotta beat her. I want this truck.
I would say determining what a spending limit is, or if there's a window as far as what
I want this
Um,
truck.
how much they'll pay for rent. I think that would probably be a good idea because we ultimately we don't want to get into something that's
I
not
want Barbie stuff.
realistic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you want to just stick with those 3 for
I-
now?
Lunch
Is there
bag.
anything else
No
that you
punch
think
bags.
we
I'd
should
say
be
those-
I got
considering
lunch
now?
ready.
Those 3 will work.
Okay, just to get us started, and then we can always
Yeah.
pull this team back together. You know, let's see how we do, and then we'll come back together and we can go from, you know,
So we're gonna, what was the 2 they picked? JC?
Waynesburg as far as, you know, the location to
I
find
want Waynesburg.
the place.
Huh? I don't
Figuring
want
out
to live
a
in
spending
Waynesburg.
limit as far as if there's a window as far as the rent,
Honey, you can call Mr. D
and
and you
then
can
a
write to
storage
Mr. D.
unit
No.
for some
Yes.
of these belongings.
No, I need
Well, let
to
me
see
ask
it.
you this, if you guys were gonna store your belongings, I mean, if you're gonna get a U-Haul though, would it just behoove you to wait until you have the U-Haul and pack it in that? rather than first put it in a unit and then take it out of the unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, either way, they'd still need a U-Haul in order to even get it to the to the storage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if the storage shed, is it just kind of like obsolete? Is it really needed? Do you guys think?
Yeah, I can't take all that with me.
Oh, you're not wanting to. You mean for the things?
Downstairs, I want
There's
to put
a
it
lot
storage.
downstairs.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot up here. And,
There's more downstairs, Jason.
Okay.
but some of this stuff up here. we
I think
don't
that kind of makes for, it necessary then for us to go ahead and take a look at that U-Haul
Yeah,
option, like Lisa said, because if
Yeah.
there's a lot and you're just wanting to store it, indefinitely or whatever, then you're gonna
all
need,
that stuff I want to like in house, apartment.
right, the stuff back here is going
Yeah.
to the
And
house.
some
Yeah, my
of the
roosters.
stuff in there.
Right. So
I
what would
know.
probably make sense then is just to rent the U-Haul and on the same day, take items to the storage shed and then take items to the place. I'm thinking would probably
Yeah.
make sense.
Hey, that's his.
I don't want to deal with me.
So probably we should include in there,
Hey, more
the contacting Danny about the U-Haul. Do you
Yeah.
think that would be? Because I don't think we're going to be able to do the one without the other. Okay.
Or you too, when
What am I doing? What are...
educating your dad.
Yeah, you put my stuff on me and you.
JC, behave. Okay.
Don't do that.
Ah,
You put a pencil in your eyeball. That's not safe.
Sorry.
JC,
it's
you know
not
that.
only my eyelid that is a hole in it.
No, that's not
What
good.
if it accidentally went in? What if I came around and swung
So we'll go ahead
or
and
something?
Ow.
now as far as these options that you picked, we're gonna wanna
You're fine.
like figure out, who is
You're
gonna
fine.
carry it forth and what exactly they'll be doing and when. So as far as the storage unit, you guys said you had tried
Oh,
to
sorry.
Put your foot.
contact a couple of them and you hadn't heard anything back.
Ow. Ow.
No answer at all, or are they saying there's
No,
Hey,
no?
there's
they
3
just
feet.
won't answer.
Hey, look at
Leave
that. I
messages,
got
they
3
won't call
feet.
back.
I got 3
Printed
feet.
off like numbers for you. There's like places in Thomas that have U-Hauls.
Okay.
I mean, not U-Hauls, but what are they called?
Done.
Storage
Put your
units.
feet
Yeah.
out.
I can always like Google
mine.
like
I
storage
can't
units
hear you.
around Greene County.
Totally sorry.
Okay,
What
so
is he
Ashley will locate phone numbers for storage
Yeah, I can.
units in Green County.
Why
If you
take
want me
my
to,
shoe
I mean.
off?
When do you think you can have
I
that done
keep
by,
to
Ash?
be gone.
Next Friday probably. Within
All you have to do is put
This
it in
coming
the
week?
water.
next
Uh-oh.
week. Yeah, next week. This would be the 13th.
Totally
November.
sorry
Yeah.
now.
JC, that's enough.
I forgot today was Thursday.
That'll be the 20th, remember?
James
20th.
Christopher.
I'm telling you, happy with you.
Okay, so Ashley will locate storage units in Greene County by November 20th.
James Christopher.
You got a rock in your
Locate
shoe.
phone numbers for
You
storage
got a
units.
rock in there. Ooh.
You're gonna break the new phone.
And your glasses.
My
Having
glasses
trouble,
were-
huh?
Yeah, since you've been bad.
So as far
You've been
as
bad.
Oh, you took my shoe off of me.
He pulling my line.
Finding some units or some homes in Waynesburg, how can we tackle that? Suppose I can ask Sabrina if she is aware of any, if she's worked, if they worked with any landlords that would have anything in Williamsburg, or if she's aware of anything. I know that also she said once this report is submitted that she had to do, then she would step in and be happy to, start, researching on your behalf as well. She just unfortunately was tied up this
Right.
week, but,
Maybe we can also talk to Melanie, since she's
Oh.
looking for houses, we can
Right.
see if there's anything like she thought was over,
Give me my
that may
one now.
work for them as well.
Yeah.
She wanted to try to get us to
Somebody
the
bought it.
sidewalk.
That would be nice. That would
Hey
be
Steve, why are you so worked up right now? What's
They
going
don't
on?
say-
So Judy,
Yeah.
would you be
Yeah.
able to give Melody
This
a
is
call
fine.
not moving
and
forward.
you
Yeah,
talk
we
to
could
her
call
about some of what she's seen out there?
Hold on a
second.
second.